asked about it. We're tired of asking about it. Just, if somebody were to say, what's the play for the rest of the year, what would your response be?
Just finish strong. I mean, we got 2 more games left. This one's a big one, especially how it ended last year. The stakes on it last year to go to the Big 12 championship, and us losing the way we did last second. It's a big game, it always is. This one always means a little bit more, so we're getting prepped for it. Everybody's motivated, and we're just getting ready to play.
Is there motivation around here right now?
Yeah, there's definitely motivation around here right now. Everybody's motivated. We're 5-5. It is what it is, but at the end of the day, we still want to come out here and play football. And like I said earlier, these are our rivals. We want to come out here and just put on a show against them.
You guys are due to have a great game to the passing game. There's always, in the last couple of games, there's always been something off or one thing off. You guys are due to get it together.
Yeah, definitely. Coach Levy draws up a great game plan. No one knows the offense better than Dylan. And then at receiver, I feel like we have a really good group. But, sometimes things don't click the way they do. But, we're working on it. We're still, building up, and this will be good for us.
I couldn't quite hear what you said there, but I wanted to follow up with, I've asked you a couple of times this year about glitches in the deep throw game, a couple more on Saturday. How do you guys fix that now? There's only 2 games left in the season.
Basically
just done in practice?
Yeah, basically just practice, repetition, game plan, what we see when we go out there, just stuff that we can, expose and break open, and then just executing it in the game.
Mm-hmm. Marvin, a bit of a different question, but just what's your relationship like with Jaden Nixon, Garrett Rangel, and what's it going to be like getting to be on the opposite sideline from them?
Yeah, it's going to be different for sure. Being in high school with those guys, played with them for 2 years, real close to me. I still talk to Garrett almost every day. I haven't talked to him this week, but I'm real proud of them, both of them. They both are making plays. Garrett had his first career start, and just to be able to see them before the game, after the game, knowing they're on that sideline, it always means a little bit more to play somebody from high school.
So starting off the conversations after the game, that's what it'll be?
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully I'll have the edge after the game to, talk a little smack. But, I love those guys. I have nothing but love for those guys. I'm extremely proud of them.
You mentioned, I guess what you mentioned was the fact that you guys have been trying for that deep shot for quite a while. Repeatedly, there's just been something a little bit off. But on the other hand, you got a guy in Eric Gray that's dominating out of the backfield. So does that kind of ease the burden of trying to make that play happen, just knowing that you got a guy that's going to continue to pound the rock and that eventually that shot's going to hit?
Yeah, definitely. You talk about shot hidden. Some of Eric Gray's runs are like just like a deep ball. They expose the defense. He breaks it open. He's running for a while. We're blocking up on the perimeter. But that definitely helps and opens the pass game too, with a good play action. Just run back like him. I love being out there with him, love blocking for him. And he's one heck of a player, not only just run the ball, but also catching the ball, making plays out of that. So, extremely happy to have him on our team. And just he's going to open up the pass game for us for sure.
Too soon to ask if this is potentially your last home game?
Yeah, it's too soon. I haven't really thought much about it, especially the way the season's been going. I just want to finish it out strong, and then I'll come to a decision maybe before the bowl game. And, yeah.
Marvin, just what are some of your favorite memories of Bedlam and your few years being here?
Yeah, definitely. Freshman year, it's pretty fun. They came up here. We whooped them up pretty good. I think at that time they're supposed to have a really good defense. Spencer Rattler at quarterback. We just had a great game plan. Put it on them. I feel like at that point they couldn't stop us. Had a pretty cool catch against them at that time. I forgot his name, but he was one of the best corners in the country. And then last year, honestly, just going up there, it's a different atmosphere. That place is electric. I absolutely loved it. Playing up there in Stillwater, but that one didn't turn out the way we wanted it to.
Just knowing that this could be one of the last few Bedlams, does this have any more significance to you guys?
Yeah, I think it does. Especially that I have an opportunity to play in one of the last few Bedlams. That means a little bit more to me. I didn't grow up like an Oklahoma fan or Oklahoma State fan, but I know what this rivalry means to people around here. Just to be able to play this game, have my name in the history books. It means a lot to me.
And just and you how much fun is it to get back in the win against them specifically, and knowing that it gets you guys pulled out at this point?
Yeah, definitely. It's extremely important. When you play like a rival like these guys, record honestly doesn't even matter. It's about who wants the game more, who's going to go out there and play. Especially with the familiarity between these two schools, fan bases, students, all that stuff. This one means a lot more.
What do you think of their secondary, and what do you see in the back seven that they have?
They have a lot of length in the back seven. They have a lot of length, fast guys, physical guys. It's a really good back seven. So I'm excited to go against them. I'm excited to challenge them, for them to challenge me, and just go out there and get the opportunity to make plays.
Anything stand out to you about last year's game? Whether it's, attitude or edge, or they played physical or whatever it is.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they had a really mean front seven, great defensive coordinator back then, all-out blitz. I mean, it was hard to stop. We knew we'd get it from time to time. Really physical defense just in all. I mean, those guys were huge. Like, even the safeties and corners were just real big, swole guys. And just the electricity of that stadium, especially when they brought the paddles out, started hitting the sideline, how close the sideline was to the wall. I mean, it's different in Stillwater. That's probably the most thing I remember, just the atmosphere. A big screen that covers up the whole wall. I've never seen anything like it. So I loved it, but that's probably what stood out most last year.
And the next day, events happened around here. It changed the course of this program. I mean, that's when it all started, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even thinking about that, I mean, it was quick turn of events, a late Stilly game, drive back, team meeting, I want to say maybe afternoon, and then that breaking out, and then where we are now. I mean, even thinking back on it, it feels like forever ago, honestly. Just like it feels like BV's been here for a couple of years, and we've had this coaching staff and these guys and this team. But it's all new. Just like you said, like it's been about a year now, and it's kind of crazy to just think about. Like I don't even know what to say about it, but things are the way they are now. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy I stayed. I'm just blessed that Coach Venables and his staff has impacted me the way they have.
Thanks, Marvin.
Thanks, Marvin.